Swear to God, I'm just kidding. All right, we are back.
Welcome back.
Episode 8.
HoopDaddy.
This is going to be a wild one. I got some of that crazy energy going on.
Yep. Dylan's feeling it today.
You know when you're like overtired, that you become insane for like a small amount of time and then you get like really, really tired again?
Dude, I've been living on adrenaline. Dude.
Oh, right, yeah.
Living off of it. Dude, every time I get a burst of energy, it's just like adrenaline in my veins. It's like, yeah, you just go like up and just crash. Like
I know. I'm like talking about being tired. And I was like, all right, this man's got 2 babies at home.
Yep.
Welcome back to episode 8. Episode 8. We've been doing this for 8 whole episodes.
That means it's like 2 months in, basically.
I know. And you know what the thing is? We have stayed committed.
Consistent.
No matter how trash it's been, no matter the ups or downs, no matter how many views we get, we are just doing it.
And thank you for staying strong with us.
We're doing
those of you who have. We know who you are.
And for those of you who haven't, we're doing it for us.
Exactly.
We're doing it for us. Except share the mans that reached out to you. That was really, really nice.
Yeah. I had a buddy reach out and say he's like looks forward to the show every week. He would watch it if he didn't even know me, and I was like, we're doing something right.
High praise. Really appreciate that.
Right.
That was honestly a big boost of just keeps you going.
Yeah.
You know? And really appreciate that.
Yeah,
so,
and it's just the beginning. So
just the beginning, yeah.
It's the day one people, the day one hoop fam, you know?
Yeah. And now, we're getting 8 episodes in. We're loosening it up. You're going to see more of us. Personally, you see that headband I got on. You see the blue on blue on blue. You see the mans with the Tilly hat on, looking like a little kid out here.
You know it.
But yeah, I don't know.
It's a little Costco find.
Yeah. It's like I love Tilly hats. I actually had a cousin.
Yeah.
And whenever he was like getting lit, he would like take his dad's Tilly hat to the party. And if he showed up to the party or whatever, everyone knew at the party, like, oh,
it's going to be a good night.
He's going in. It's like, so everyone, like, they just became like a thing. So I'm a big fan of Tilly hats.
When I bought this, actually, I was leaving the parking lot, and then I look over at the car beside me, and this other guy has like a bucket hat on, and his girlfriend is like, look, it's another one. And then he looks over at me, and I was like, and he goes, we just both like nod at each other, and it was like, yep. It's just like,
man, maybe we should make this a theme. We have to wear something every episode. Because I have a bunch of hats from working at the hat store.
Hats,
so, but we could,
shirts, anything.
Right,
dude.
right.
That's
but
fun.
we could like wild out with some hats. Like I got some hats, my man.
I don't know. I don't have a collection like you.
We could pick one out.
Some hats,
I bought them all before COVID, and then I didn't get to wear any of them. So now,
true,
we're busting them out.
Hell yeah, dude.
So what are you?
I was gonna make a stupid joke. It's Hat Girl Summer, baby.
Yikes!
Yeah.
So how's your week been,
dude? Pretty chill, dude. I mean,
What is one?
Another one of these questions, eh?
What was the question?
What was the weirdest thing that happened to you this week?
No, what's one like piece of information or positive little nugget that you're like, oh, I really enjoyed that you're like, oh, I'm going to try to like incorporate that in my life, or this made me change my perspective on this, or I'm trying this new habit that's going to make me the most amazing person in the world. What's something that you've like taken away since I last talked to you? Absolutely nothing. Not one thing.
Let me just think fast here. I don't know, dude. It's like,
it could be like how raising a family, your baby.
Dude,
I don't know, anything.
I mean, with the kids, like, it's like you just gotta like. Oh well. Okay. I know what it is. It's you have to take time for yourself. No matter what, even if it's like just driving, and if you're busy like me and you have kids or whatever, and you're trying to work and trying to create something, like it's good to just like notice those moments when you are alone and you can just like clear your mind. Right. Like seriously, like just the other day when I swung by Isaac's house to go shoot hoops for like half an hour, it was like just a little moment for myself, which gave me that boost to like keep going with the other things. Right, and today Caitlin went and she like won this Instagram giveaway
What was it?
For a facial and a bouquet of flowers, like Mother's Day thing.
What?
So she went for her facial today, and she was like, came back, and she was like, it was just so nice to be away from, like, you know, obviously she missed the newborns, but she was like, I missed them and felt like that and felt like I'm ready to get back to my job, you know? So it's like important to just take those moments, even if it's just half an hour, or if it's like a facial, or if it's, you know, going for a walk, or, you know, whatever it is, just like by yourself to be like, okay, you know, sort of clear your mind and reflect and keep going.
She's like, I need to get away from you.
Yeah.
And everything that's been irritating about you.
Let's go.
Oh, that's amazing. That's super awesome.
No,
what a great answer. And you were stressed about this question. You killed it. You knocked it out of the park.
Glad it came to me. No, but it's true. It's true. Because same with you. Like, you're super busy, but I mean, at least you're just, it's all in your own self. Like, it's sort of within you. But
yeah. But I think that's valid too. Like, you need, I think you need solitude.
Yeah.
I was actually listening to a guy talk about solitude and how, like, you need like a break, but a break isn't like watching hours of TikTok or like watching Netflix. It's like literally like you need like to turn the mind off for like a second, right?
Right.
And like go for a walk outside or whatever it is.
Or, I mean, yeah, even if it's
of no stimulus, of less stimulus. I think.
Right. Yeah, which can be hard. Because I'm like.
But that's what you're talking about, right? You just got to get away and like.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No. It is what I'm talking about, but sometimes it's hard to shut down completely, like, because what you're saying is almost like you just need to sit down and like meditate for. I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but it's kind of like. I mean, I'm saying like it could be like you waiting in the ferry line listening to Elvis or, you know, Dean Martin like you were.
Yeah.
And that was just like a moment completely outside of social media, outside of your business, outside of your relationships or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was kind of just like a Dylan moment, even though there was still some stimulus, like whatever.
Yeah.
But
I think whatever recharges you, if it's meditation, if it's walking outside, if it's like shutting down, if it's
or like shooting hoops a little bit or whatever. Yeah,
or
for sure.
Sure. My guy.
Yep. And yeah, dude. Safi's just growing up fast.
I know.
Fast.
She's 3 now?
3 going on like 10 years, like 5 years old, dude. It's crazy, but
yeah, it is crazy.
But it's good.
I can't believe I've known you for that long. Like,
right?
Because Safi's like such a measurement of time.
Yeah.
I was there when she was born. I was there like before.
Yeah.
And I remember her like a little baby. And now I remember like I'd always like go back and see my family or my cousins like every whatever, or I'd see people that I hadn't seen, like distant family members. They'd be like, "I remember you, and you were like this big, and now you're 6 tall. Just look like your dad." And I was like, yeah, this means nothing to me. I don't even remember you.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, now that I'm experienced that, I'm like, for them, it must have been like, holy shit, time is going by.
Because then you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like,
yeah. And then you're like, I remember this kid when he was a baby. Now he's like fucking 16 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
now he's like drinking and fucking.
Yeah, at the family reunions, Matisse.
Yeah. Hey,
country
dude,
style.
I can't, dude.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what my future is gonna look like with like 3 girls grown up. And
I thought you were gonna say I can't imagine sleeping with my cousins.
I was not going there.
Anyways, yeah, 3 girls. Yeah, you're the only man of the house now.
No, yeah, which I'm good with. I'm saying like, I'm saying like how big my family is gonna be. I was thinking today, you know, like. It's all good, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I meant like, oh, you're the only man of the house.
I'm
big man over here.
You know, it's
right.
not easy, but no.
No,
but,
that's cool.
But that like, I have 3 kids who are gonna have like their own families and all that, and it's gonna be like, you know, whereas like Caitlin's parents, it's only Caitlin.
Right.
It ends here, right? Like, this is the grandkids, right? Where it's like I could have fucking upwards of 10 grandkids at some point, you know, and. That's like crazy. When I think about like my kids having kids, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, you're like, this is too many.
And I'm like, you know, when my kids are in the WNBA and they're playing.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Number 1 pick.
Just kidding. But
that's awesome.
Yeah. So, but what about you, dude? What did you learn this week when you're
I've been waiting.
busy, dude?
I've been waiting for you to ask.
What did you learn?
My turn now. I don't know.
In the last week since we spoke, huh?
In the last week, what did I learn? I've learned.
Not so easy now, huh?
Oh no. Okay, I'll say. This is what something. Have you been? Is your knees been bothering you at all, or hips, or any issues? But you haven't really been balling. But when you were balling,
my right knee, yeah.
Your right knee. Okay. So I found this thing. It's called voodoo flossing. You take these like latex rubber bands. We're gonna make some. We're gonna order some from China.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of them. Like I'll order like 200 of them.
Sure.
We'll put at HoopDaddy Hoop on them.
Yeah.
And then we'll retail them.
Sure.
Just to whatever, like kids at the park.
Why not?
And like to the homies. But basically, you take one. It's like tensor. You wrap it around the bottom part of your knee. If this is your knee like this, you wrap one here. That's where your calf is, and then you wrap one above, and it compresses the muscle, so it pushes all the blood out. And then you do like 20 air squats, and that it's what's called flossing. So it's supposed to take out all of the scar tissue in your knee and create a better, fuller range of motion. And then you take it off, and all the blood goes rushing back in, and then so all the blood is like, oh, we haven't been in here in a minute. We got to like promote all this healing. And I've been doing that a lot. It's really been helping. So that's one thing. And I read that from Kneesovertoes guy, and then I read it in this book called The Art of Becoming a Supple Leopard, which is like supposedly an iconic book for fitness people.
Nice.
And athletics people. So one thing I learned. You can try it next time. It really helped my knees a lot because my knees were hurting a lot. Secondly, I just actually read this thing. Well, about content creation, about that guy.
Yeah.
Who he was like, morning. He's like, I don't shoot videos that are longer than 2 minutes. I have a 3-act structure, morning, afternoon, and night. And I put out a video every day.
Yeah.
And that's how he built like a lot of content. It was like a simple structure. It was easy to do. It allowed him to have like a really nice workflow. So I want to start incorporating that into what we're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then also I read this thing from, the company Valve? It's a video game company. They make Steam. They make like a bunch of video games, and they're known for a non-hierarchical management system. So the CEO, the boss, is the same as like a new hire. They all just work together and just delegate, and it's like a total level way of working. Anyways, I was reading their manual. They have like a first day manual for people, for new workers, and it's actually like a really interesting read. And the way that so everyone comes in, they're like, yeah, I think I'm worth this much money. And then they have a peer-to-peer review system for how much you earn based on what your peers think your value is to the company. Isn't that interesting?
That's crazy.
Right? So you're like, yeah, it's like you just pay the person so if like the CEO is like not doing anything for a year, they're like, the peers will be like, yeah, well, we don't think you're doing as much, so you're going to get paid less if someone is whatever.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really interesting. And I thought that maybe that could apply if this thing ever gets monetized or like whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
That could be a viable option.
Right.
Because then it saves like, and it takes obviously a really good and communicative and open relationship.
Yeah, because you can see how like there could be.
But if you're,
it depends on how the vote. It's like voting or something system, or
right. But if you're like, oh, like I did like this video and like I did all the work on it.
Right.
If I'm honest with myself, I would be like, yeah, you're right. I didn't do anything or whatever, right? Or vice versa.
Right.
But it takes that like ability to look yourself in the mirror, which I think is the issue. Because people, when you, I guess, do business, they're always like, no, I did this, I did more, I did this. And it's
right.
And that's when it becomes whatever. I don't know. They say more money, more problems.
Yeah. So then.
Anyways, I was just reading about the structure, and I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting because then it puts the power into every single person there, and then if they want to actually make money, then they have to.
They can pull their weight. They have to show their peers
exactly
that they're doing more.
Right. And
there's some sort of like 4-pillar system that they can rate you on.
Right.
And then there that you only work on projects you want to work on. So it's just like there's no boss telling you like we got to get this done by this time. It's just yeah, if you want to do it, go ahead. They're like, if you think it's good, if you think it needs to be done for the success of our company, which is basically your company, is the way they put it. Then you're like, yeah, propose the idea, say that we need to do it, see if you can recruit a couple guys and be like, oh yeah, we should do that. I'll help you with that.
Right.
And then work together with them.
No, that's good.
So it's just a different system. So I've been thinking about that this week.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck that answered the question, but
So what have I applied to that this week?
no, but
the flossing and learning about a non.
no, but that's good because it's just like a new way. It's good to have those new ways of
thinking,
of doing things and like thinking and business, because the hierarchy is real when it comes to some of these businesses where the person at the top is just making some
Mad
shots
Skrilla.
and calls, and they're making so much money, and the rest of and
maybe they're not doing as much. Right?
Yeah.
By their peers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet, dude.
So that's kind of been it.
So but yeah, I don't know, what's the segue on. You got a question?
Yo, been following with Russell Westbrook, bro.
Man's
number one,
182. I don't know, he probably got a triple-double tonight too, but
can the team win? That's the question.
Yeah. Well, at least I think they're going to the playoffs, because
can they win anything? That's the question. Never can't win with KD in OKC.
Dude, it's tough.
Can't win with.
It's tough for him, dude. In Houston, he was in Houston with Harden. They're gonna be in a play-in spot, which is surprising. Like they beat out Toronto for a play-in spot,
but like
they lost tonight again. See, they lost. Oh my, yeah. And
you got a
Russell didn't. No. So he's at 182, the most triple doubles in NBA history by one player. It's pretty insane. And
how can you be that caliber of a player and then your team is like on the bubble?
I know,
to getting in.
It's tough, dude. Especially with Bradley Beal, who is a monster offensively.
Right,
yeah,
is nice with it.
No, yeah, it's hard to watch because you just like, he's such a dog, but it's just like, who's around him? Like, but I don't know.
He's got two good players, Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook. And then the rest of the team is just
total
trash, or what?
They're not trash. Yeah, they're not great. They're not great.
Look at this. Yeah, 32, 38. Damn,
they're in that playing spot.
Toronto's rough.
Toronto is rough. Look into next season by now.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Look into next season. I know it's tough when you don't have your...
What does the O mean? It means out?
Yeah.
Eliminated. It means get the fuck out of the league.
You're out, big boy.
And we really went all in and disseminated our... Is that the right word? Destroyed our team after that championship.
The Raptors, yeah, dude. If Kawhi would have stayed, they would have won back-to-back.
Yeah, they would have kept everyone.
I think so.
Kawhi!
I think so, dude.
He said he was a fun guy.
No fun.
No, zero fun.
No funds, man.
Yeah, and then Marcus All left, Danny Green left.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But Danny Green's doing good at the top there with the Philly Sixers.
Yeah. Did you see? I saw some clip or saw something where it was like, Danny Green was like, some fan yelled at him like, "You need to hit more threes." He was like, "Shut the fuck up! I got 3 rings."
Oh yeah. And then but then the next game he hit like
a bunch of threes.
Yeah, he hit like 8 threes or something just to prove him wrong. And I think he's actually been playing more consistently like that.
Man, when he was on the Raptors, he'd miss so many threes.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
But he hits them when
it counts.
Yeah.
When it counts.
It was definitely good to have that kind of player, but
dude, the Nets are so good.
It's ridiculous, dude. And
maybe
now
that's how
Harden is back.
That's how Nash is gonna get his ring.
Oh, he knew.
He's gonna get it as a coach. He's like, I finally got that ring.
He knew.
Put me in the hall.
He's like, I'm not gonna coach unless like it's the right team. You know?
Right. That's so awesome.
Like
G State's coming in here hot. 8th seed. So explain to me how the play-in works. I have zero idea.
Okay, so basically, the 7 and 8. The 7 and 8. So for anyone watching who wants to know, the 7 and 8 spot they play. The winner of that gets the 7th spot. Okay. And then the 9 and 10 play. The loser of that is out.
Okay.
The winner of that plays the loser of the 7-8, and whoever wins that gets the 8th spot.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so it's like hectic, dude.
That's kind of hype. I kind of like, and it's one game.
One game, and it's even more hectic because LA and Golden State might be playing against each other for a spot, dude. Like, That is insane. Like the memes have been hilarious. It's like LeBron meeting Curry in the play-in. Like, you're not supposed to be here. Like, you're not supposed to be here either. Like, what the fuck?
That's so funny. I like that. I know LeBron was hating on it a lot, but I kind of enjoy that. That gives it.
It's fun. It gives those 9-10 spots a little bit of a chance, especially when they're so close to making it in.
And it gives that March Madness feel. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's gonna be that one game devastation, like last minute three, like LeBron misses the three,
it's
and
like
then Curry
game
hits
7.
it.
It's like game 7. Just
that's
right
hype.
away.
I'm excited about that.
Hype.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, big time. So, that's starting in like a week, bro.
Yeah, we should
May 18th.
We should get our shit together and do a live stream, like a Twitch stream or something, of us watching it.
I'm down, dude.
Of us reacting to it.
Oh, Twitch. Here we come.
Let's just do a YouTube stream. I don't know how that would work. Would it just be us and then the game would be like on in the sound, or like what's the copyright on that?
Yeah, probably in the background, but
I don't know, whatever. That could be fun. Some people want a little company while they watch. Maybe they're watching by themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Want some buffoons in the back.
Dude, the play-in games I'm stoked for the playoffs.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Too.
But think about it. You get your play-in spot. 7, go like here. You get to the 7th spot, and then who do you meet? The first one, Brooklyn Nets, in the first round. Like,
yeah.
You're like, fuck me,
Big
like,
yikes.
Holy shit. I want to see. I'd love to see Russell Westbrook in that 8th spot or something, but I'd love to see LaMelo Ball and make it to the playoffs and see what he can do with the Hornets this season.
Oh,
too,
yeah, that's exciting.
Right there.
They're right there.
Yeah.
They're right there. So, you know what move I've been working on? The Kyrie double behind the back.
Bop, going through, yeah.
Dude, it is hype. And then I've been watching more, like, hoopers and stuff. Like, I was watching, like, even King Handles. Was like, what do you think of this move? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, man. That's what I've been practicing. That's, like, a sick move to get space.
Yeah,
It's nice.
Dude, anything Kyrie does is just like...
Well, you gotta learn. You gotta learn it too, man. It's so fun. It's so easy in a way. Like,
I was actually trying it against Isaac the other day,
and
it worked a little bit, except I was a bit rusty. But dude, and Isaac, I think he figured something out. Like,
what do you mean he's
now that he has this net there too? Like,
oh no!
Dude, now he has a net. He can go practice shooting anytime. And I was just like it's not fun for him, but he can just. Now that he's been working out, he can just plow through. He just gets past you, and then goes straight to the rim. It's just like game over, dude.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I want to go play.
Yeah.
That's so awesome that I guess you gifted him a thing.
For now. I for everyone listening, I gave Isaac my old hoop that I had in my backyard that was then at my brother's like house that he was living at, and now is back in the city, and I didn't have space for it, so put it at Isaac's place, and he's getting at it, dude. I wish I could have it near my spot, but there's just no space. So it's better to have it at a place that it's gonna get used and where I can like swing by and shoot. And it's like it's so nice down there, dude. Like, yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can find it.
Kyrie's just ridiculous, dude.
Should we just watch this video just to react?
Kyrie's just on a different stratosphere.
I'm on a different level. I'm on a Alright, not feeling that. My man's.
I'm just like,
okay, let's watch this. I'll
13 different crossovers.
And then we'll see if we can get the thing. Okay. Here we go.
Bruh.
Ideally this will pop up. Ooh. Yeah, he's nice with it.
Dude, it's just ooh. Bop, 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 bop.
Cross, tween, just beat him. Oh, that's on the Raptors. That hurts. There's got to be a double behind the back in here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ooh, that was a nice in and out. Woo! Yeah. Wow. Bink. Little all-star game. Dwight Howard, you have no chance, bro. Oh, the hezzy.
He's like 3 steps ahead of him. It's so crazy.
No chance.
Who else we got here? Ooh.
Ooh.
Cross.
Oh. Little
what was that? That was
dump
like,
off.
What was that? It was
Tristan
like
Tom-
800 steps? What the fuck? Okay, nice cross. 1, 2, up,
Dump.
down. Okay. There's got to be a double behind the back. Oh, that's...
Ooh.
Ooh, that's...
Oh, with the screen, dude.
Right.
That's tough. Actually, that I was trying to use that kind of separation with the pick.
Oh, this is a straight cross. Boom. Boom.
Ugh. Just like that extra step, like you just think he's going.
Okay.
Ooh, there.
Oh, that's just a behind.
Okay.
I want to see him just snatch them with ankles with that. Okay, let's keep going a little bit. Cross.
Ooh.
Oh, nice dish.
Was that Verjao with the finish, bro?
And these are old school, huh? Back in the day.
There you go.
Oof. What is man's doing over there?
Ooh.
Oh.
Dwight, you can't
He's
keep
going-
up. You can't keep up, bro.
Oh, that's tough.
Ugh, just the fucking
Just
jelly,
dude.
bro.
Oh, the in and out, man. That's so hard to defend. If someone's got a good in and out, it's actually so difficult.
Yeah, because it's so
Yeah.
easy to bite on that. Bink.
Look how much. Oh my God, they commit so hard the other way.
No chance.
No double behind the back. The F.
Well, you should look up Kyrie double behind the back.
I know, but then it's a bunch of like scrubs like teaching the move. I just want to see him do it and us enjoy it. Oh, that's nice. I love that half the glass. Iman Shumpert. Ooh.
Oh, that finish.
Yeah. Oh, that hurt. Oh my goodness. Oh
Yes.
my God. He's just bounding out there.
Dirty.
He's like a deer. 1, 2.
Dirty.
Look how far he gets. 1. He's like just. Oh my goodness.
Dirty.
Come on, give me that double behind the back. Oh. Yeah, we're coming up on 30 mins here. I just don't want to miss it.
Yeah.
Guess.
Anyways.
Where are we at? Yeah,
We got a couple minutes.
Let's pause it right there. Should we just take a break?
Just see if you can find it. If it's there.
Like there's these ones, but do we?
No, like in this video.
Oh, okay. This one. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Oh yeah, there.
I'm an idiot. Okay, let's watch it here. Command. All right. Okay, so Kyrie double behind the back. He's coming down. So this is a move I've been working on a lot. Bam, bam.
Nice.
And it's just like you get so much. Ooh, because like the guy they
You
step.
just think you're going all the way over.
Yeah. And just like
So
Go.
fast.
because it looks like you're going that way.
And your
Soon-
momentum is still like that going that way.
Jamal Crawford was a beast at this, right? They step that way and you're just like, boom, easy, it's
Yeah.
done. And what's nice is you can do, if it just goes back here. So like if they kind of stick with you a bit almost, let's watch it one more time. So if you go bang, 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 and then right there, if they
You can cross
if
again.
they over recover, you can just do a pullback cross, and they're just like. Their
They're
ankles
just
are
flying, yeah.
are snatched. It's absolutely it's disgusting. They're just like and you can like
Ding.
you can get them a little wave. You can boo.
Point at the spot you're gonna
Yeah.
shoot from.
You always see like street ballers do that, like the
Yeah,
professor,
yeah.
blah blah blah. They're just like oh man,
Dude, White
So-
Iverson.
yeah. It is nice.
Gosh.
So that move I've been working on a lot, and
Nice.
I hope to incorporate it.
Dude,
into
I can't
my
wait
game.
I can't wait to get back, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait to
It's gonna
just
be hype.
I can't wait to just get back to doing runs and
Yeah.
not being worried about stuff.
Yes.
But we don't need to talk about that
The
because
stuffs.
I was like there's like a couple of things I was like I just don't want to talk about ever. Bring us back.
So
Bring us back. Oh,
who bringing it up? Ain't bringing it up. Dude, it's a different. It's
Yeah, it's a different
today,
episode
dude.
where I'm in a chaotic mood.
Dude, it's good, dude. I'm
Yeah.
having fun with it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
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 Cheers to you if you guys are watching.
Bro,
Let me know.
I don't know what's on my mind. I've been watching. Andrew Schultz has been. Do you
I know
watch
Andrew
him?
Schultz. Yeah, I like him.
He's been putting some more content up on YouTube again, like of him doing stand up and stuff, and it's just like he's just so funny, dude. And now he's like got money because he got his Netflix thing.
Deal. It's called that Netflix money.
Now he's just chilling in Miami. He's like got money. He's like he's good now, dude.
Yeah.
He's like
He
was grinding before and then that made it, and now he's good, and he's just like still funny as hell, but. Yeah.
He was really grinding during the pandemic. He put all those shows,
yeah.
he put all these specials, and he was on. Sometimes I get the clips of his like Flagrant 2 podcast.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
With I can't remember his name, but he's a Indian man.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I forget his name, but
Classic.
it's like
Classic. Whatever. But I like Andrew Schultz. Sometimes I do like. Sometimes his crowd work or something. He's just like. He's like yelling a lot.
Akash, dude.
Akash. Yeah,
Akash
that's
or
right.
something. Akash.
But Andrew's like his stand up. Sometimes he just like puts up these clips and he's just like yelling.
Dude, it's intense,
It's
dude.
loud.
It's intense,
He's got a very
bro.
intense style of comedy.
No.
It was what I'm trying to
It's
say.
intense, yeah. But
Have you ever thought about doing stand up yourself?
I've thought about it, but I'm like, am I even funny though, dude? I don't think I'm funny. I think I'm funny like off the rip, like between friends, like making fun of whatever, but I'm just like I'm not that funny, dude. I don't know if I could do material.
So I just had 2 twins recently.
Shut the
Oh,
fuck
oh, you
up.
doing?
Dude, unless I had like some good written shit,
But-
I don't know. Like I'm better in the moment, like freestyling.
Classic.
whatever.
Oh yeah, that's true. You are good freestyle. So maybe you would be good improvising. I've always loved stand up comedy. I love watching it. I love going to see it live.
Yeah.
And in a way, I think I would like to do it, but it's also like way too scary.
Oh, dude,
It's way too scary. Just you and a microphone, just being like, "What's the deal
Dude.
with you guys look at the shampoo bottle rinse?" And you're just like, "What is happening?"
dude. I feel like because I've hosted shows and stuff, like
Right. So you have
like,
like a bit of charisma.
I know how to host an audience.
word
Like
of
I know
mouth.
how to do that and make jokes too. Like, but I don't write them. Like I'm better at just like.
Give me an example. What's a joke you've busted out at when you're hosting?
No,
a tap
okay,
thing?
no, like the one that stands out that like made me feel good was like
You know when you got a 4-piece orchestra
No,
and
no,
the
but it's
bass
like-
can't slap it in the.
it's just like in the moment. It depends on the crowd, depends on the thing, like whatever it is.
Yeah.
But it's like what the crowd gives you. Like this one show I'm hosting. I was like 16 years old at the time. I was like this recital for this dance school or something, and I'm
Yeah.
like hosting it, and there's like all these cute little like kids who just came off the stage, and it was like this cute dance, and I'm like, give it up for them, whatever. And then in the back of the audience, there's like, this is before I ever thought I was gonna have kids at this point. There's this kid who's like yelling and crying, or like this baby or whatever, and
Yeah.
who's being like taken out of the audience, and then like everyone noticed, obviously, so I had to point it out. And I'm like, after seeing that, like after seeing like the kids, like I really like want to have kids, but after seeing that, I'm like, no. And everyone like started laughing so hard because they all mostly have kids that are in the show, and
yeah.
it was just like the perfect timing, and it was so funny.
You're
And I was
like
like,
16 years old.
yeah, and I'm just like, but that does not. And it was
Man,
just
that's
like funny,
hilarious.
and so in those moments, like I love making jokes like that, but I don't know if I'm just like smart enough to write my own material, or I don't know, like I don't know. I'm better just off the riff, like whatever.
Yeah.
But
I think I don't know. I think it's like anything. If you practice it enough, you will get better at it eventually.
yeah, fair.
But it's almost as if, can you make it through those first
like bombing and shit. I could, yeah.
10? You have a strong sense about yourself. You have a strong will. You know what I mean? Like
I'm not afraid to fail on stage or whatever.
But it's not even that. It's like you have this like confidence. You're like, no, I'm going to be great. You have this like attitude of like, you're like, no, I got this. You could be like, he's like, hey Matisse, could you go on stage and just I don't know, paint a beautiful picture, and you're like, yeah, okay, sure, yeah, I got it, no worries. And you're like, have you painted before? You're like, no, never touched a paintbrush in my life. You're like, are you nervous? No, man, it's gonna be great. And then you just go on.
I do not recall that.
But you have that like sense, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with doing even our solo shows that we do, or even whatever, hosting or something. It's like you have this sense of like, I don't know. I heard someone say, I think it was maybe Bill Burr or something. He's like, you're like Muhammad Ali, like in the Olympic Village. You just knew you're getting the gold. Like you're winning the gold medal. You're just like, yeah, I'm the champ. Like I'm the best here. You just have this like confidence.
No, fair.
Just something that I lack.
No, but that's the thing. But then it's like this balance of like, because even in school, I mean, it's so hard to judge off that because of the circumstances and like of like studio especially was like, of course I had all the confidence, but you were the one getting the parts,
right?
You know,
right.
like so your talent lied in being able to do the actual acting. Like sure, right. I could have like I could have gone and done it, but that's what I'm saying is like I don't know if I could write the thing or do, you know, I could have the confidence to do it, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be put in that position. Do you know what I mean? Like so and I know school like is different or whatever, but no, for sure. Like it's also comes down to repetition. Like I've been on stage thousands and thousands of times. I've done it in front of
kids
since
you were a little baby.
Since I was a baby, dude.
Yeah.
But and like as cocky as it sounds, like I literally have performed for all types of people. Like mostly it was tap dancing or dance or whatever, but I've had to, and a lot of it was like crowd work for, you know, elementary schools, or it was like festivals, or it was competitions, or was it a actual important show, or was it like you know, whatever it were, street performing. Like I've done it all, so I'm not afraid to get on stage and do whatever it is. Will I like get the main role? Will I get the, probably not, but you know.
I mean, you could with practice for sure.
But with stand up, yeah.
But I think so. In that regard, it's like, yeah, you have these thousands of hours of being on stage, talking to the audience, connecting with them, and you have a level of confidence you've developed. But on top of that, it's like, I think, I don't know. It's almost like there's been situations where I've been you and something's happened, and you're just like, nah, fuck them. Or like, it's like you never take it. Like I could see you going
turn an L into a W.
Yeah. I could see you. So you're like, okay, I'm like, me and you are like, I'm me and you. We're both gonna go to the club. We're both gonna do a stand up set. We're gonna do an open mic for 2 minutes or 5 minutes.
We should do that. We should do that.
Oh, dude, I would want to die. I would literally want to die.
We should do that.
But so I would go up. I would bomb, maybe get a couple jokes or whatever. But those bombing moments would really, I think, affect me. Like I would be like, this hurts. Whereas, like, I think you would go on stage, you would have some moments of laughter, you'd have some moments of bombing. In the moments of bombing, you'd be like, no, fuck the crowd. They don't get it. I was like, you're like, I'm on to something. You would have, like, that's the difference of, like, you have this opinion of, maybe, like, something doesn't work. You're like, no. You guys just don't get what I'm putting down. Whereas I'm like, oh, I'm, like, an idiot.
Right. Well, maybe, and this is a theory, too, is, like, in those moments when I'm bombing, I feel like that's where actually I can thrive and recover. Like if the audience doesn't laugh or whatever, then I can like work with that or work with whatever. Whereas I'm just assuming here or guessing that maybe you would shut down quicker. Do you know what I mean? If you were bombing on stage,
yeah,
no liquor in you, no liquid courage, whatever. Like, how do you think you would react in the moment? Like, do you think you'd be able to like?
I think it would be because
obviously I think you'd be able to do it and rise up and like make it work, but I don't know. What do you think in yourself?
I would just be like, oh man, I sat down and took like time of my life and wrote this joke with a punchline, and then it just like fell flat. And I think I could be able to recover in the moment because I don't know, I've done a lot of improv. Like me and my buddy started an improv troupe at UVic and stuff when we were there. And not that it means that I was funny or anything. It could have just been trash, cringe prof. But I've done a lot of improv, so I feel a certain level of comfort.
Yeah.
But I just think the L's are just cut me deeper in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I'm sure.
Well,
but
let's find out.
Yeah, we want to do this.
Let's go to.
Oh man, that would be a wild video.
No, and I would love to
wild.
like. Dude, yeah, that would be fun. I would love to like roast people too, like because
In the audience.
yeah, no, like roast whatever, like because I watched Kill Tony.
Right,
And
right.
it's like so funny. Like if people know, it's just like anyone who signs up for this show, live show, they get pulled out of a bucket and then they get a minute of uninterrupted stand up, and then the host like basically roasts them for like 5 minutes. And actually they did this one time at the at that comedy club like right beside my place that's shut down now.
Yucks?
No, at Little Mountain Gallery.
Yeah.
And like basically they had these comedians doing these like joke offs or something, and then like the two hosts whatever would like roast them after, and I was like, I want to do that. Like I don't know, like I feel like
That's
I'd
funny.
be good at it, but that's just in my mind.
We could actually that little mountain. Let's do that shut down because that's like a good start. There's like 6 people in the audience.
Yeah, small crowd.
All 4 of them are your friends. There's like a DJ and the 2 roasters.
Yeah.
We went to. Yeah, that would be fun to do. And like not the highest stakes.
Dude, I don't know how I don't know what to write. Like what I would
Who
write
are
about.
you-
I should
yeah.
just try.
Being a young father, I got 2 kids.
Yeah. But then you have to know your crowd and shit too, because then like who the fuck?
Who are some of your favorite comedians?
Well, for sure. I mean, right now,
Oh, I got something to say actually after.
Andrew Schultz.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
I don't know. Tony Hinchcliffe is like
He's sus.
he's sus. It's like it's hate and love. Like actually, I really like David Lucas, who's a regular on that show. He's like big up and coming comedian, and he's really good at roasting. He's so fucking funny. And every time he's on the show, he does like a minute, and then like him and Tony roast each other basically.
I saw this video on TikTok or Instagram or something of Tony Hinchcliffe at a thing. And there's an Asian guy bringing. He's like, yeah, thanks for that last guest. Like, let's bring out our next one. Like, welcome to the stage, Tony Hinchcliffe. Tony Hinchcliffe goes on the stage and just starts roasting this Asian guy.
Oh
with
yeah,
like,
I heard about.
Did
this,
you see this?
No, because
He
he
says-
brought it up on the show.
Yeah, he calls him like
because the guy comes up and he's like offended by what he's saying or something.
which guy? The Asian guy?
Yeah. Like what I heard was like at a show,
Uh-huh.
Tony like goes off at this Asian guy,
Yeah.
and then he comes up and's like, shut the fuck up or something, and then Tony proceeds to like double down and go even harder at him.
Yeah, I watched the video. He's like this fucking chink with this fucking thing, and he's
Right.
He's like, "Konnichiwa, bitch. I suck on my dick," and all this stuff. And I was like,
It's like,
I was like,
"Hey."
I mean, obviously that's like a clip taken out of
Yeah,
context, but I was like, whoa.
No, but he's like that, and it's like
I think-
it's borderline, dude. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's dangerous, but he does that on the show, like on fucking on Kill Tony, and then like he's always just like when the crowd's like, ooh, like whatever, he's like, oh, that was too far for you guys,
Right.
like
He-
whatever, like
He's like antagonistic.
yeah, that's just like his style, and he's like he doesn't care. He's like, it's comedy. But
But he won't say the
you're
N
white,
word.
bro. Like I
He
don't know.
won't
It's
say
like,
the N word though.
no. He's got some limits, but
He'll drop the.
but he'll make like a black stereotype joke or any
Right.
stereotype joke. Like he'll basically
He's
make
like
all
that.
of them. Like there's probably 1 or 2 things he stays out of, but and his reputation stayed intact for now. Like people still respect his show and go to his show and whatever. A lot of people probably hate him, rightfully so, but he's always just like leans, he's just one of those guys who leans on the fact that like it's comedy and like it's a joke,
right.
where I don't know. And
I think this was another conversation that I never wanted to bring up on this podcast. This
it's like
was like cancel culture and offendedness. I was like at my mind coming to do this. I was like, there's like 3 things I never want to talk about.
we made it here.
Here we are doing this thing. I should have never brought it up. So stupid. Because like every stupid podcast talks about this stupid thing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, not that. I shouldn't say even stupid now. I'm gonna get canceled. But anyways,
No. It is. Yeah.
it's just like it's just redundant. It's like all you hear in your feed of stuff.
This is like an NBA podcast.
Yeah, this is the NBA lifestyle podcast. But anyway, sorry. I had one thing to say about this. Tony Hinchcliffe. Oh, man. What a disaster. What a disaster.
You forgot.
Dude. Anyways, it's a bit much. He goes over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a style of comedy that's like that. Obviously, that clip is pulled out of context.
Yeah.
And he's like that. But, that's what I'm saying. One thing about stand-up comedy that I do really love is that there is, in a way, you're almost cancelable.
Right.
Because, worst case Ontario. Shout out to Chili Park Boys. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
You can just like those stand-up comedians, like if they have a following, if they have enough of a following, they can just go do like the road tour and just like make money that way. Right. If they had no networks will give them any money, the whole like public court is like, you're disgraceful piece of shit. They're like, all right. And then if nobody comes to their shows, then I think they have to really look in the mirror. Like, what I'm doing probably doesn't hold up in the argument of like, this is comedy.
And you can still upload on YouTube. That's what like a lot of, that's what like
right.
Andrew Schultz did. He was like, when no one was picking up his special, so he just did his own and put it on YouTube, put clips on, and blew up.
Boom, exactly what we're doing.
And
are you saying we're going to be the next Andrew
I was sort
Schultz?
of surprised to see like people like Chris D'Elia. Chris D'Elia is trying to make a comeback.
Is he coming back
on TikTok and like on like different stuff? I don't know what happened with him. I know there was some sort of scandal or something where
we are going down the rabbit hole.
I'm not getting into that, but I'm just
let me give a quick little thing. He was like Snapchatting and messaging girls that come to a show that were potentially
minors or something,
underage, I believe, being weird and shit. And there's actually a really funny. There was before there was like The Fighter and the Kid, that podcast,
Yeah.
They had Chris D'Elia on there and Theo Vaughn, and they somehow got up, like Snapchatting got brought up, and then someone said like Theo Vaughn was like, yeah, those people like can like save your Snapchats or whatever. And then there's literally like a look, you can just like look at Chris D'Elia's like, wait, you can save Snapchats, texts, and like pictures? He's like, oh yeah, you didn't know that? And he's just like, he just look at his face, he's like, what am I doing? Anyways, that's enough about that.
Yeah.
Let's bring this back to some, I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you been dribbling at all? Have you been setting up the hoop outside in the back alley, just getting your shots up?
I wish, dude. I wish I was like lethal shooter, just fucking throw over him.
You know what's a goal of mine? I hope that one day we get big enough that lethal shooter will come work with us.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, lethal shooter, shout out if you want to come work with us.
Could happen, dude.
Yeah, I hope that we can. I was actually thinking,
dude, it's all up to us, dude. It's just up to us, dude. If we keep putting in the work, we can get anywhere we want. We should actually make like a vision board and write down all these things that like we want to happen, and like they will happen.
Yeah,
bro. I swear.
We'll have it in the background of our podcast every time, so you guys hold us accountable.
Yeah.
When it doesn't happen, we'll be like, look at these idiots. They said it was gonna happen, it never did.
Yeah. No, but seriously, like for sure.
Yeah,
dude. Why not? Why not us?
I was thinking too about we should start. I was thinking too we should work with like an actual coach, like locally.
Yeah.
And I was thinking too we should film ourselves more, because remember when I broke down your video, because I watched that Drew Hanlon of your arm angle, right? And it's like you need to lower your shot pocket and stuff. And I was just thinking about mine, like, oh man, I'm like looking at your video, analyzing you. I was like, I need to look at myself,
right?
And be like, man, what are you doing on this quicksand crossover? Or like, why is your shot like still like that, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And that's something that I want to work on is analyzing and trying to improve, because otherwise I'm just gonna stay the same and just be just this level of basketball. And
there's a few coaches and trainers in the city that like I've been interacting with on IG and stuff that I'm sure would be happy to be
fun. Yeah,
for sure.
Or even if we just pull up some like clips of us and we even just like me and you broke it down, like here's what I think I'm doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
when you were shooting with Isaac, did you think about any of that stuff?
Oh yeah, of course. But I've actually been thinking about that shot pocket.
Yeah.
In the last like few months. But obviously, like when you're, playing. I don't know, because I don't know when those clips were probably like from a month before. When I'm playing, it's just so hard to like. Yeah. It's like all muscle memory. So retraining that, untraining and then retraining like that lower pocket, and the fluidity and like.
Yeah, there's so many things. But I think,
man, I can feel it like after a month of not playing, like very rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing though, because if this change in angle, if you go from here to here, that creates the arc on your shot.
Right.
How much this lever moves. So if you start here and it only moves that much,
right, you're not getting as much.
Then you won't get the angle. So you have to start at like ideally like a 90 degree to your torso, and then as you push up, it's supposed to create the arc on your shot.
Yeah.
And that's something that you struggle with, right? Is getting more arc on your shot.
Yeah.
Not throwing laser beams at the hoop.
Yeah, no, for sure. And like playing on that hoop that I brought to Isaac's place, like it's so forgiving because like you literally the ball hits the backboard and the whole thing like shakes a little bit,
slides it in. Yeah.
So it's like
a funnel.
Whereas like at the park, like the double rims, it's like there's no give at all. So you're definitely able to hit more shots, like just because of the soft touch, like which was fun. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. Anyways,
well, anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think that's good. Can wrap it up.
Let's
call it another day. Episode 8.
Episode 8. Like, follow, subscribe.
Yes, sir.
We'll be back next week.
Go follow, HoopDaddy, HoopDaddy Hoop.
Yeah, let us know what you want to see.
Let us know. Drop a comment, and I don't know. I definitely want to go live, IG live. I think there's like a easily a community to build up on there as well, and it'll be good to like have it here and then like interact with people straight up as well.
Yeah,
and then just like come watch it on YouTube after,
For sure.
All right. HoopDaddy out. Peace.